We'll improvise. One day, the streets of Ragoon will be alive with the spirit of freedom.
How's it going, everyone? This is Mackenzie, and in preparation for Roccia, I will be going over her Ascension materials, her weapon and materials, as well as why she's a broken Havoc support. Now starting off, we will be talking about the Ascension materials. First off, we have the Residuum, which could be found just about everywhere in the new Rinascita map. So we'll be focusing on the Cleansing Conch, as well as the Firecracker Jewelweed. So if you haven't found these yet, hopefully this will help. Now for the Firecracker Jewelweed, you will need 60 of these, and there are a few little tips you can actually use for these. So the first way is, if you actually have one of these, you can actually click on this, and scroll down the page, and click on the collection spots. If you haven't collected any of these, I'll put this up for a few seconds just so you can actually collect one, so then you can find them yourself. And the other option is to go to Rosemary's Apothecary, which is located right next to this teleport here, so it's very convenient. Now if you want to save some shells, I would recommend just only buying one of these, because you only need one of these to actually find their collection spots, because they are quite pricey, and you can't find quite a lot of these. Now the other item that we're going to need is 46 of the Cleansing Conch, which can be found right here at the Atrium of Reflections, where you can fight Lorelei for the materials. Keep in mind, depending on your union level will depend on how much materials she actually drops. As for her signature weapon, she will need the Howler cores as well as the Cadence materials. Now because her Tragic Comedy signature weapon has 24.3 crit rate, technically can build her with a crit damage 4 cost echo. If you do give her a crit rate 4 cost echo instead, your crit rates will be a lot more reliable and you will increase her crit rate by quite a lot. Her weapon also gives you an attack increase by 12% and a heavy attack damage increase by 48%. Now with the double drop rate that's currently going on for the Tacet Fields and the Echo drops, make sure you are putting all of your effort into the Penitent's End, as the set was catered towards Roccia. Hopefully you're Union level 40 and Databank 21, as you'll be guaranteed 5-star drops. So we know that Roccia is going to support Havoc characters, but by how much will she? With this, I give you R2. Casting basic attack Real Fantasy grants all Resonators in the team 10% Havoc damage bonus for 30 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Upon reaching the max stacks, it grants all Resonators in the team 10% additional Havoc damage bonus for 30 seconds. Now let me explain to you how broken this is. So not only does she get 10% Havoc damage bonus from the 2-piece, but she gives the next Resonator a 15% Havoc bonus for 15 seconds. Her outro also gives another 20%, while also increasing basic attack by 25%. And if you have her R2, it increases it by another 40%. Now what does this mean? Her outro, R2, and her 5-piece set gives everyone a 75% Havoc damage bonus. Now to put this in perspective, let me show you what this means. Now we all know that we get a 30% elemental damage bonus for having a 3 cost with their element. So if you take in consideration that she gives you 75% Havoc damage, it is the equivalent of having 2 maxed out Havoc Echoes and a half equipped on your character. So knowing all this, very curious to see all the Camellia players actually pull for Roccia for R2, given the fact that Camellia players will also have Camellia with 2 Havoc Echo sets on. I will be very curious to see how much damage a 135% damage bonus Camellia will do. And that's for this video. Take care, guys.